I'm the Useless Crafter. All right, so we're doing two cake toppers today. Um, it's for NA milestones, and I'm a huge fan of Narcotics Anonymous. So I'm super thrilled to be doing this. Okay, so I brought in their logo. I took it off of Google and I cleaned it up and I uploaded it. So you're going to need to do that if you want to do this. Um, all right, there's two ways to do the text. I want to use this text called, I wrote it down, Fabulous Thatcher. And I think I got it on Font Bundles, either fontbundles.net or defont.net. Those are the only two places that I really get my fonts from. All right, so I use Font Pad Lab. Font Lab Pad. I need to remember that. And I'll show you. So my recent fonts, I love Fabulous Thatcher, and you can see it kerns it together for you. So sweet, since I want to do a sweet 16 and a 9 months one, I just did the sweet and the months because the numbers are going to be actual numbers. So you can go over here and you can click on Save As, which I've already done. When you do that, you're saving this as an SVG. So I'm going to show you what happens. So then I go to upload. Ah, I'm going to resume. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me upload. And here's my sweet months. Insert. Okay. So now I have this. Now, if you refuse to use Font Lab Pad, that's what happens when you share a space with a five-year-old. Sure. Um, she school, we're under quarantine, so school is not in session. Okay, so go to text, and I'll show you how to do that. So this is Fabulous Thatcher. So let's see. Well, there's a lot of fabulous. Okay, Fabulous Thatcher. I think I bought this. I don't buy too many fonts, but occasionally I find stuff that I really like. Okay, so sweet, and then months. Okay, so you can see like it's not a big deal here because we're not doing a huge ton of words, letters and words. So I don't mind ungrouping this and moving it together. So the first thing you need to do is you can go to letter space and decrease the space. So you can see it's moving and eventually it will touch a little bit, but sometimes it's just easier to go to ungroup and move these yourself. So I hit the shift key while I'm moving it over, and it's supposed to keep it in the right spot, just moving left and right. So where it is up and down will remain the same if you hold down on the shift key as you're doing this. So let's see if we can get this to look as nice as it does automatically when you go to Font Lab Pad. Okay, so it looks pretty good. So let's weld that and compare it to this. Right, it looks like we did a good job. It's the same, right? Pretty much. Okay. Then we can do the same for months. So you want to move it over. You know what? I wasn't holding down the shift key, so I noticed it was going up and down, but that's okay. I'm going to be using the other one, but I just want to show you how to do this. Now, as you can see, I'm not too bothered right now by the sizing of this because I'm going to size it later. So right now, I just want to make it big enough so that I can see exactly what I have and how I'm connecting them. Okay, so grab that and weld. And then we can kind of compare it to how it looks over here. Maybe pretty similar. We did not a bad job. right? But I'm going to delete these two. I'm going to use the way it was done properly. So I'm going to ungroup and then I will weld this as well as welding this. Okay. Now, my milestones are 16 years, so sweet 16, and 9 months. So I'm going to type in 16 and 9, and I want to just do plain old Arial. And I like Arial just because the numbers are really round, so I can insert the NA right into the 6 and right into the 9. So I thought that would be cool. So let's make this super big. And let's duplicate this because we're going to need it to go into 2 places. Now, with cake toppers, everything needs to be connected to something else so that it's all on one cake topper, right? And then you can just put the sticks on. If anything is hanging out by itself, it's going to fall off. So everything needs to be touching, which means this NA sign, which I think we only need because we have the outer circle already from the number. I think we only need 1. So let's go to contour and let's get rid of the next 2 layers. So we just have the 1, okay? And then that way we can stick it in like, make it maybe a little bit smaller. And we could, so see, this is more oval than it is like a circle, right? Like a full circle. So we can mess with it a little bit. So let's unlock this and see if we can make it more round. Let's see if that is better. I think that is better. Okay. So right now, the N and the A are attached, but it's not attached to this. So what I think we should do is let's duplicate that and let's unlock it and make it really thin, like so. Let's put this in and let's grab this. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate it. Oops. And I'm going to go like that. Okay, so what I want to do though is I want to grab this, the NA, and this, and I'm going to go to align and center it vertically so that it's right in the middle. And then I'm going to weld it. I don't know what happened there. It welded, but then it left that blank space. But let's duplicate it because we're going to want the same thing for this 16. Okay, let's click on that and contour and see if we can, what is going on with that little sign? See, it's right here. I don't know why it's not letting me. Let's see if we can duplicate it and weld again. Okay, so our 6 and our 9 are not completely yet like a circle, but I think it's okay. Let's make this small and thin. And let's see if we can get it in there and weld that. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh, what the heck happened? So sometimes you got to go in and out of design space. I mean, obviously that's not what is supposed to happen. So let's undo that. But let's just pretend this is all looking good because I don't know what's going on. I'm going to save it and maybe later it will look better. Maybe. Maybe we'll have to redo it. But you kind of get what we're doing, right? So let's grab this 9. Is the 9? Okay. Let's ungroup this so that the numbers are separated. Let's make this big. Okay, and then let's attach this and we'll figure it out later. But I was thinking something like this. Now, again, we could just have it touching, let's say we did this, right? So the 9 is touching the O, everything's touching, but that 9 is going to be flimsy. It's going to be, so what you want to do is I would want to attach it at least to the O and the T, just to give it some stability. But I want to make the months a little bit bigger. And then let's move this 9 down. We could do something like that. And that looks pretty good, I think. Let's make this suite a little bit bigger. And then, hold on, let me get rid of this. Okay, and again, I want to touch quite a bit. I want the 1 to touch the W, the 6 to touch both E's. So everything on this is going to look pretty stable. So I think that looks pretty good. So let's just weld it for now. And now you can size it. So this is basically 10 by 6. That's a pretty good topper. If you're unsure of how big your cake is, I like to have 2 sticks on my cake. So don't put it on the S and the T because then that requires your cake to be at least almost 10 inches, right? And not all cakes are that big, but I would do maybe a stick down the 1 and then down the 6, or the W and the E. And that way it's just more stable. Same thing with the months over here. Sure. All right, so I think we're pretty much done. Then you go to make it. I would make the top one. I usually like my glitter cardstock, and then the back, the middle 2, I would do like a poster board or maybe just a couple layers of cardstock, and then the back, I would make a copy of this. And I would, if you want to do, like, let's say you did glitter cardstock, then I would do a mirror image of this and do glitter cardstock so that it's flipped around and you have front and back is glitter sticking out, and then you have stability in the middle with the different layers. All right. Okay. Thanks, guys. Let me know if you need anything else. Bye.